Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Amit and I'm your host for this webinar, and we are thrilled to have you here. We shall take a moment before everyone joins. We should be starting at 5:01 sharp. While we are settling in, let's kick start the things. Maybe you can write in the chat from where you are joining, your country, your state, your city. Let's see how global our audience is. Can we have some shout out in the chats? Or everyone is shy like me? Go for India, Mumbai. Great. The overall attendees name suggests that most uh, audiences are from India, Gujarat. Great. Bangalore. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Wow. That's great to know. Okay. Looking at the time zone, I believe we are all in the evening time zone. So good evening to everyone. Uh, Thank you for joining in. I promise we'll make every minute worthwhile and give you some solid strategies to boost your revenue through CallHippo's partnerships. And if you are a multitasker like me, let me tell you, today tuning into this one webinar will be more beneficial than juggling into multiple tasks. So let's just keep at it. So yeah, I'll be starting the webinar with the introduction of our amazing panelists for the evening. Let's move on to the next part. First up, we have Achal, Chief Revenue Officer at CallHippo with over 16 years of experience in business development and customer success. Achal has been a driving force behind CallHippo's growth. His passion for creating impactful communication solutions and building business partnerships has set a high bar for success in the industry. Achal, we are thrilled to have you here with us.
Hi, Amit.
Next,
Thanks.
yeah, Next, we have Gaurav. Gaurav is a strategic partner at CallHippo with an impressive 20 plus years of experience in leadership and strategy. Gaurav has a deep understanding of business development. His expertise has been instrumental in helping CallHippo expand within the enterprise sector, and he has been crucial part of our growth journey since. Gaurav, it's an honor to have you here as well.
Thanks, Amit.
And finally, I would like to introduce someone who had an absolutely stellar journey here at CallHippo. Amit Motiyani. That's me, by the way. I'm sorry. I thought it's someone else because it's an absolute journey. Uh, that's right. Yes, I'm not just the host today. I'm also a partnership guy here at CallHippo. My mission is simple to help you unlock the true potential of voice solution. I focus on building strategies and partnership that just don't connect calls, but connect businesses to exciting new growth avenues as well. Moving on to the next part, let's see what we will cover today. Let's look at uh, what are the covering topics for the today. So Achal will kick off the things with a snapshot of VoIP market and cloud telephony trends. He will also deep dive into the power of partnership and sales and see how it's shaping the industry overall. After that, we will have a Q&A session with Gaurav, who will share his first-hand experience on partnering with CallHippo. And then I will take you through a brief overview of CallHippo's partnership specifics with me. So we'd love for this to be an interactive session. So please don't hesitate to drop your questions to the live chat. And we'll make sure that at the end of the session, we will have a Q&A where all your questions will be answered. To get us started, let me hand things over to Achal. Achal, things over to you.
Thank you, Amit, and welcome you, everyone. It's really fantastic to see all of you joining us today from different facets of business and industry verticals. In fact, every one of us are interested in the evolution of cloud telephony and its impact on the global market. We have got some really engaging topics lined up for you today. and I'm really excited to walk you through some critical insights around the cloud telephony, VoIP, and transformative roles of AI in this space now. Now, before we dive into the world of global telephony, can I ask a question here to everyone who is there? How many of you have struggled to acquire a business phone number, for say, example, for a country where you want to make business calls? For the how many of you have faced recently any issue with call connectivity, call quality in the recent times? Um, Maybe I take a moment and you can share your messages in the chat comment out here. Maybe you can reply with yes. So we get to know that yes, you recently faced such issues during your conversation or making calls to the global countries. Meanwhile, you add and you share, yes, we see these are the common challenges which generally faced by the businesses. Yes. So I think it's being faced by people from all around of the world. So now let's imagine a world where call connectivity and quality is not a challenge. So today, that's exactly what we are going to explore. So let's get started. Now, let's start with a bigger picture, which is the growing VoIP market. Now, first, it's an exciting time for VoIP. We are looking at significant market growth, with the global telephony market projected to increase from $15 billion in 2023 to $55 billion by 2025. Isn't that massive? That's a massive surge, by the way. So largely driven by the integration of AI also. So this technology isn't just a trend, it's powering smarter, more recent communication channels that businesses are adopting very fast. Now let's talk about the small and medium businesses segment specifically. For SMBs, telephony solutions are particularly valuable. This segment alone is worth around $2 billion, and it's growing by 20 to 22% year on year, to be very precise. So VoIP solutions provide SMB with scalable and also cost-effective communication options that allow them to compete in a global telephony. Now, there are majorly three key drivers around it. The very first is the rise of remote working, as we all know, and full adoption of hybrid working model, which demands flexible and location-independent communication solution. Second is globalization and pushing companies to find new and promising business communication tools. Now that supports worldwide reach. So the reach has to be very important. And third, and the most important thing is the cost-effective option. So VoIP solutions are simply more affordable than traditional telco solutions, which makes them very attractive, and especially for SMBs. Now, to better understand this, let's move to the next part where we actually take a case study. Now, let's consider a startup. Let's call it Startup X. A few years ago, Startup X was a small business with only a handful of employees looking to scale internationally. So they needed a cost-effective way of communicate with their customers and customer teams worldwide without compromising on quality. Now, traditionally, telecom systems weren't flexible and affordable enough. So for their needs, especially given their budget constraints, then when they turned to VoIP actually. So by adopting VoIP, Startup X not only cut communication costs by 40%, but they were also able to scale rapidly. So adding new lines and services as they grew, all with just a few clicks. Now with this remote work on rise, they also enabled their employees to work from anywhere, creating a seamless and efficient hybrid work environment. Few more examples to share. Imagine a small business in Canada, for example, that wants to reach customers in Japan and Germany, by the way. Now with VoIP, they can call any country without incurring high international rates, bridging distance in a way that traditional telcos cannot match that. Further, think an example of an e-commerce company. So during the holiday seasons, they need extra customer support lines, but temporarily. They don't need it permanent. Now with VoIP, they can add and remove lines as they need, ensuring they only pay for what they use. So that saves cost and it eventually helps their real-time demand. Take an example of, say, for example, call center. Now, that call center wants to track peak call times or most common customer queries. VoIP can provide data to help businesses optimize operations and offer better support, all while controlling cost. So finally, we are witnessing an unprecedented demand for smarter AI-driven and cost-effective communication tools, making VoIP a core technology in modern business. So this market opportunity is both a reflection of changing work environment and a response to new customer expectations. I hope you're able to connect. So I'll take a pause here for a moment as it's a poll times, right? So the time is for vote. What do you think is best for you? I will ask my team to launch a quick poll to get your insights. Let's take a moment. Okay, so here is the poll. Let's take a moment to select the option that best reflects your view. Your feedback will help us really understand your perspective and make the session more interactive. Yeah, great to see your answers are coming in. Yeah, keep those responses coming in. It's always interesting to see the range, different perspectives in the room. So we are about to reveal the results. And I'm really excited to see where everyone is standing at this moment. Can we show the results? Wow. Absolutely. So cost is one of the major factor, but then definitely the flexibility and the remote hybrid work is also important. Yes. So moving on to the next part. In the next part, we will cover the key trends basically, which drive the VoIP adoption in 2024. Now let's shift gears and explore some key trends. The very first is hybrid work expansion. Now, as remote and hybrid work continues to thrive, businesses are seeking solutions that support seamless communication no matter where employees are located. This is the reality of the time. Along with that, hybrid work is here to stay. And VoIP solutions provide that flexibility by making remote and in-office communication seamless and equally productive. Second, I think we are also seeing the rise of omni-channel solutions. Modern businesses and brands are integrating voice, email, messaging, chat into a single unified platform. So this integration means customer can reach out on any channel they prefer, while businesses maintain a consistent view of each customer. Now, it's a powerful way to boost customer experience and efficiency both. Next, I think the cost efficiency is huge, especially for SMB. VoIP is less expensive than traditional communication method, as we all know, and offers easy integration with popular tools like CRM systems and also their legacy softwares very easily. So this ease of use makes it accessible for companies that may not have huge tech budget or also resources. And most important thing, the trend that really is a game changer, which is AI. Now, AI in VoIP is providing smarter call handling and predictive insights. This tech isn't just automating basic tasks, it's learning from customer interactions and tailoring experiences. So let's take an example of the same startup X. Let's look at few essential features that are further driving VoIP adoption and enhancing business communication for the startup X. A key advantage of VoIP is the ability to record calls seamlessly. For Startup X and many other businesses like Startup X, call recording have been a game changer. Not only do recordings provide a valuable resource for training and quality assurance, but they also help companies maintain compliances, which is very critical. For example, a financial service company can easily review client interactions to ensure agents are following industry regulations or not. Call recording also allows managers to analyze real customer conversations, identifying areas for improvement or celebrating great interactions. Why not? Making it a powerful tool for quality and compliance. Now, second is the local presence. What is it? Now, one standout feature that businesses are finding valuable is the local presence capability. This means that when Startup X, a US-based company, for example, calls customers in UK, the caller ID appears as a local UK number. Now, this simple feature helps build immediate trust and increase call answer rate. As customers feel more comfortable picking up calls that appear to be from nearby for businesses expanding into new markets. Local presence can mean the difference between a successful customer interaction and a missed opportunity. And most important one, call disposition. Now, and let's talk about easy call disposition. Why it is easy so? So this feature allows agent to quickly label or categorize calls after each interactions, such as marking them as resolved, follow-up, or escalated. For companies with high call volume, this feature speeds up workflow, keeps record organized, and enables detailed reporting. It's especially useful for SMBs aiming to track customer needs and improve service efficiency without added complexity. So overall, these trends are helping businesses communicate better, operate more cost effectively, and offer rich customer experience. Now let's take a pause again. I'll take a breather here because it's poll time again. So I'll ask my team to launch a quick poll again. So here we have with the poll 2, which says, which VoIP trend do you think will have the biggest impact on the business communication? You can have your own choice. Again, I see the answers coming in. I request everyone, don't be shy. Every vote counts. We really want to see where the majority of the topic is. Everyone is standing. Team, just few more seconds. We are there to, so I'll ask the team to roll out the results. What are the poll results? Cool. So the omni-channel is something which is something which is voted by the everyone, majority of them. And I think 31% is AI-powered call handling analytics. So AI and omni-channel. So combination of both is something which is going to be the key moving forward. Thank you everyone for your poll. It really matters and it's very valuable for us. Now moving on to the next part, which is the game changer, which is the most important thing. And we are getting to the heart of the innovation in cloud telephony at this moment, which is the AI. Now let's look at some numbers. The AI telephony market is projected to reach $10.4 billion by 2028, with an impressive 42% CAGR. Plus, 75% of business plans to adopt AI-driven communication solution very soon. Now, isn't it the stats underscore the growing reliance of AI in the communication industry? Yes. So what makes AI such a powerful tool in the telephony? Let's break it down. So first, I think AI gives business the power to predict customer needs. So with tools like predictive analytics, companies can anticipate issues before they happen. Imagine knowing why your customer is reaching out before they even pick up those phones. That's the future we are moving forward. Second, I think AI is also driven automation in VoIP. By the way, it's driving automation in the VoIP. So streamlining tasks like call routing and freeing up agents to focus on more complex issues. So the priority is the time is spent more to the complex issues. So by automating routine tasks, AI allows business to offer more efficient and focused support. And most important thing, now AI truly shines when the real-time insights are being provided. So by analyzing calls as they happen, AI can provide feedbacks and guidance to the agent, which is generally called agent assist. So optimizing customer interactions in a real time, these insights not only improve customer experience, but also drive internal improvements, helping businesses understand what's working and what exactly not. Let's go to the Startup X example again. Now, Startup X was growing rapidly and needed a smarter way to manage customer support this time, as their call volumes are increasing. So manual call handling and customer data tracking were taking up too much time and energy, leaving their small team full of frustration. That's when they turned to AI-powered cloud telephony solution, and the impact was immediate for them. So by integrating AI, this startup X transformed their call operations with predictive analytics, automation, and real-time insights. With these tools, their support agent gained a new level of efficiency and could anticipate customer needs well in time, and also streamlined their repetitive tasks. So all of which led to higher customer satisfaction and a noticeable boost in agents' productivity. Let's take a few examples. So with AI-driven analytics, this startup X could anticipate, again, why customers are calling even before they picked up the call. So if a customer had called several times recently with questions about a new feature, AI could predict that the same customer might call back with the same or the further queries. So this allowed agent to more proactive, prepared, and answer, and ready to provide a seamless experience. Startup X also leveraged AI to automate repetitive tasks. Previously, agent would spend a considerable time of transferring the calls to the right department or handling simple queries. Now, with the AI in place, calls were routed automatically. So this saved time and reduced the frustration customers sometimes feel. Now, powerful AI feature of Startup X was real-time insights. Now, during calls, AI tools provide on-the-spot recommendations to agent. For instance, if a customer expressed dissatisfaction, the AI might prompt the agent to offer a discount or escalate the call to its supervisor. And this is the feedback generally all our customers give us, that this is the workflow which they really want to implement it. Now for Startup X also, to resolve issues faster and turn potentially negative experience into positive ones, improving customer loyalty and retention. So in a nutshell, AI is a huge leap forward for cloud telephony, transforming it from the straightforward communication tool to an intelligent one and more responsive platform. So at CallHippo, we take it our priority that we are very excited to be part of this shift, integrating AI into our solutions to bring these benefits to our customers. I'll again take a break here. So again, it's a poll time. I would ask my team to run a poll again, and I'll ask that, yes, so we are on the poll number 3 on conclusion of the AI part of it, which is how likely are you to adopt AI-powered features in your business communication strategy? It's going to be a simple poll. But by the responses, Amit and Gaurav, I feel the audience is very engaging, and I'm loving the energy right now here. People are participating in, and it's a great participation so far. Let's see what kind of results which we see. If you just few more seconds I will ask the team to show the poll results.
I think definitely people are already realizing who are Startup X and why they should target from our audiences.
Team, can you reveal the results, the poll results? What are the results this time? Wow. So see, the AI is going to be the future. Everyone agree on that. Thank you team, and thank you everyone for being part of the poll. Moving further, which is the most important part of our today's conversation, which is I'll be able to take it up in the next part. And before I wrap up, I would definitely want to talk about the power of partnership for us at the CallHippo. So it is very clear that the telephony market is rapidly expanding, and partnerships are very critical and crucial for sustaining this growth. If I tell you here at CallHippo, we strongly believe that the partnership drives success for us. And we work closely with our partners, help us to grow, retain customers, and deliver the cutting-edge solution and the best customer experience. And the number also suggests the same. See, studies shows that 82% of the companies want a 360-degree view of their customer. I hope everyone agrees to it. Further, businesses are 53% more likely to close deals faster when a trusted partner is involved. That's a massive impact. What's more, customer acquired through referrals have a 37% higher retention rate. I think that's the most important thing for any company, isn't it? So at CallHippo, we work closely with our partner, like Gaurav, to provide comprehensive business communication solution that drives real value for our customers. whether it's a migration from an outdated platform to a new age cloud platform, increasing the call connectivity for their team, eliminating the number spamming issues, which is the need of the time, optimizing their existing call routing workflows, integrating with their CRM systems or the legacy softwares, or enhancing their customer interactions with AI. Our partnership program covers all of it. In fact, it empowers and allow our partners to expand our impact and help customers succeed. So if you're really interested in being part of this exciting journey with CallHippo, we would love to connect and explore potential synergies. Let's build the future of telephony together. Thank you. In last, I want to thank everyone for hearing me out. Thank you so much. Now I'll hand it back to the Amit to continue the session. Over to you, Amit. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Achal. We learned so much today from you. And you really painted a clear picture of expanding VoIP market and just how much, opportunity there is there for growth right now in the VoIP domain. And of course, your deep dive into the AI's role coming to the traditional VoIP industry, I believe it's a game changer for the future of communication. If anyone has any questions for Achal, feel free to type them in the chat. We'll answer them at the end of the presentation. There is a QA section. Now, let's move on to the next part of the webinar, which I find really interesting, our Q&A session with Gaurav. Hi, Gaurav. How are you?
Hi, Amit. How are you doing?
All good. Thank you very much, Gaurav. As mentioned in the beginning, Gaurav is our esteemed partner at CallHippo, and we are very privileged to have him here today. So let's dive into our first question. Gaurav, you have been in the VoIP industry for quite some time now. Could you please tell us about your overall experience with it, based on what keeps you motivated to be in this space?
Sure, Amit. First of all, before I start, thank you, Achal, for giving us insights about the VoIP industry and the future of AI. Really grateful on that front. So just to give you a small brief, I've been into this industry for almost 20 years now, selling contact center and VoIP solutions. Seen a transition of traditional systems to a cloud-based system post COVID times, and as probably it's always said, exciting times are yet to come. AI is getting evolved from a market standpoint. I worked with some of the larger SIs from an industry like Wipro, which is a global MNC now, and earlier known as AGC Networks, which is now known as Black Box, which is again one of the largest SIs in the market. So very well acquainted with this particular partnership engagement model. So that's a small brief about me and my experience on selling the VoIP solution over past 20 years.
That's great to know, Gaurav, and definitely, I also believe I also come from a VoIP background, so I also in very much synergy with you that AI is now the next thing, and traditional market is moving towards that. Moving on to our next question, as an industry veteran, what drew you to CallHippo partnerships in particular? What stood out about us, and how has your partnership with CallHippo evolved over the years?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, Amit. Of course, it took us almost 6 to 7 months of discussion. You're aware about it, where probably the discussions were in terms of how do we scale up, because we as a company believe that when we partner with someone, we are partners from a really long time perspective, and we build case studies where end users and clients really benefit out of that. So I have 3 pointers over here. One is CallHippo is a cloud communication solution company. So when I say that, it's a born in cloud company. So unlike a lot of competitors like Avaya and Cisco, who were a traditional hardware-based contact center solution company, and now after COVID, after the industry is demanding for a cloud-based solution, companies, CallHippo was born in cloud. So it's 100% cloud-based solution. So they understand how the cloud telephony and phone systems work. Second thing is a global reach. As we speak, we have 5,000 plus customers. So global reach becomes very important. They provide virtual numbers uh, across more than 50 plus countries. So you may be located, like Achal was mentioning, remote working has become a very important criteria in today's environment. So you may be located anywhere across the globe. With the CallHippo solution, you can make the calls. So that's another thing which probably attracted us in terms of partnering and finalizing and working together. The third and the most important thing is the cost effectiveness of the solution. So when I say that, like I mentioned, I have seen a transition from a traditional telephony systems to a cloud-based contact center solution systems. Now, the major challenges where probably the customers were facing, the traditional telephony systems are expensive and very difficult to scale up. Wherein a cloud-based contact center solution like CallHippo is affordable, flexible, and very easy to maintain. And that's something which is going to be the future of tomorrow. Plus, we add an element of AI. It's going to be a different zone altogether. So these are the three factors which we felt that we should be partnering with CallHippo from a long-term perspective.
Sure, Gaurav. And I believe like when coming from a traditional background of VoIP where the traditional hardware systems were in place, it might have been great difficulty to migrate those customer to totally total cloud solution altogether. And my next question is actually around it itself. So like
Sure.
what has your experience has been in terms of how CallHippo has seen those challenges and addresses effectively for the mutual customers?
Sure. So I will like to bring up two case studies over here, which we have closely worked with the customer over a span of 2 years. And so one of the case study is related to what Achal was mentioning. The customer was facing huge challenges in terms of connectivity, and most of the customers that we have dealt with have been using traditional system and hardware based system and been migrated to a cloud based system because they want an ease of operation and more from a management perspective. They wanted a little bit of easiness. So primarily one of the case study is where probably the customer was calling in global countries, US, UK primarily, but even Far East and Middle East. Major calls were getting dropped. And when CallHippo came in with their unique technology, it addressed that particular issue. So that's one thing which probably we as a company along with CallHippo have addressed the challenges from a market standpoint with the customers are concerned. Second is a lot of customers in today's environment use in-house CRMs or they use multiple CRMs. Now, a lot of companies which are present find it difficult to integrate with the CRM, but not with CallHippo. With CallHippo, the user interface and the connect and the integration is so easy that you can connect with the CRM in a day's time itself. So that's one another thing which probably we faced. We probably resolve challenges with many companies. It could be any CRM, right, from a Salesforce to an in-house CRM. We have helped customers integrate in a day's time. So that's another thing which probably we have addressed the challenges from a customer standpoint.
Awesome, Gaurav. And moving on, I think my next question is somewhere connecting between this. So I'm taking a little less pause here. I think
Sure.
this is very crucial. I have seen the most challenging thing, for most cloud telephony solution provider is managing their customer support mechanism, right, after
Correct.
sales services. So in respect to that, how has your experience been with CallHippo's support team in specific?
Sure. So, two things. One is we follow SLAs with most of the customers with CallHippo. But the way CallHippo operates from a market standpoint, that's where we have a feedback from a lot of customers who have already been onboarded with us. Is CallHippo usually is a 24/7, 365 days company. So they look at the SLA terms later, but first the they address the concerns of the customer. I mean, like, if a customer is suffering with some issue, they are there on the go itself. So that's one thing which is there. Second is as we are getting into the world of AI, they support multilingual languages. So they have a support on that particular front, which is, I would say, from getting ready from a future standpoint. Plus, a very strong engineering team helps in any kind of a customization or integration which the customer is wanting on a need to basis or a real time basis. So these are some of the support things which probably we have got a feedback from a lot of our customers where they are extremely happy with the support mechanism of CallHippo.
Couldn't agree more, Gaurav. Like I have seen people flying on days notice
Yeah.
to help customers out on their offices on premise. Like that's the greatest achievement, I believe, that any organization can achieve.
And
Uh,
answering calls at 3 a.m. at night as well, irrespective of the time zone.
Definitely, definitely. Uh, I would be just moving to the last question.
Sure.
Like, what advice would you like to give the new partners who have joined this call, who are just starting out with Call Hippo, and how they can really make the most out of Call Hippo partnership?
Sure. So the way we have grown with CallHippo, I would give the similar kind of an advice. Keep a deep product knowledge on CallHippo solution. They have huge set of features which are very need to know from a customer sales standpoint, because customers should be aware about these features because they can use them. Stay updated, because like what Achal was mentioning, and like even Amit, I think you also addressed on that particular front, is CallHippo is coming in with a lot of new futuristic features, including AI-based analytics and various other things. So stay updated, get trained on the CallHippo products. And last thing is work very closely with the CallHippo support and sales team, because at the end of the day, it's all about selling and selling and selling.
Gaurav, you are already part of the team,
Yeah,
and
yeah, of
I
course.
really appreciate you advocating us, not just as a partner, but as a team
Sure.
member. So
Thank you
thank you
so
very
much.
much, Gaurav. Thank you for sharing such valuable insights. It's been a pleasure listening to your experiences with CallHippo, and I'm sure this conversation will inspire many entrepreneurs to partner with CallHippo. Uh, yeah, thank you very much, Gaurav. Now
Thanks,
moving,
Amit.
yeah,
Thanks, Achal.
moving on to the last part of the slide where I would be taking over and giving the team a brief understanding of Call Hippo partnership. Uh, so, like, why partner with Call Hippo? Let me dive right into it and give you a lowdown. Let's talk about number first. Like, we are a team of 150 rock stars with a client base that's over 5,000 strong worldwide. If that doesn't impress you, let me tell you this: our platform is so simple that it could be set up within 2 minutes, and even a grandma can do it. Integration, sorry to correct you here, Gaurav, it takes not a day, it takes minutes. It takes less than 30 minutes, 20, even with the expertise, it can take less than 10 minutes to set up with any known CRM in the market. Uh, we are integrated with major productivity platforms, so no need to chase the integration capabilities of any platform, any VoIP communication. And as Gaurav already mentioned, the best part is 24/7 support. We have always got your back, whether it's a dedicated partner account manager in case of partnership or the support team. We are available round the clock, so no one has to worry just not about partnership, but also Call Hippo customers. We also know that the good partners support each other's growth. That's why we share our responsibilities and offer a structured learning curve. It's not that every partner needs to take care of the demo on the first day of the call, first day of the partnership. So we support partners through co-marketing efforts, training, and more than 500 marketing assets that we provide along with the training to the partner and social media contents. So that's part of the offering that Call Hippo partnerships offer. Now, moving on to the next part where we talk about the real reason why we are all here. It's revenue growth, right? Who doesn't want to add few extra digits to the bottom line? So here's our deal. Like we provide lifetime revenue share. There is no commitment. Uh, yes, lifetime revenue share. Once you start earning with CallHippo, the revenue keeps on flowing as long as your referral stays with us. And about the product pricing, we are unbeatable in the market. Gaurav rightfully mentioned the pricing is an element where we excel, and our partners enjoy industry leading commissions as well. So let's just say we are generous. On top of that, we are all about co-marketing budgets. Our goal is to invest in your success. With us, you are not just getting a product, you are getting a partnership with real tangible benefits. Moving on to the next slide. So I would like to touch base on two major areas of partnership where we work. For our SaaS implementation folks in the audience, uh, things really get interesting here. Our system is ready to integrate with 100 plus productivity platform, which I already mentioned. A true paradise actually for any SaaS enthusiast who likes to work with multiple platform. And if you love to do a nitty gritty tech, I would suggest you go ahead with the open APIs that we provide as well. You can do any kind of integration that you can dream of. There's a prime opportunity. Like if you're already selling a Salesforce platform or an HubSpot CRM, you have a prime opportunity to cross sell and upsell the product within your own existing customer networks. And imagine the upsell conversations you would have to have with your clients. Say, oh, you want to do better experience with your own CRM, which you are using from traditionally years. It just takes a minute to integrate with that CRM and get going. So for SaaS enthusiasts, I believe this is a great opportunity for us to connect. On the next part, I would be focusing on VoIP reselling partners like Gaurav, those who know VoIP too well. It's really huge. And first of all, we should take a breeze. Like, in fact, it takes less than 2 minutes. My experience with VoIP, as I come from VoIP background like Gaurav, it takes less than like more than 15 days in general to set up one system with 10 concurrent lines. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gaurav, right? Uh,
That is
with
correct.
us, with procurement, with product, it takes less than 2 minutes to set up the CallHippo system. Integration, another 2 minutes. So there is no hassle of customer support or implementation. We handle that all. And with partner, I think that's the most interesting part. You just have to focus upon the revenue built up. We take care of the implementation, customer training, customer support, and customer success. So that's where CallHippo has got your back. To prove my points, I have taken two real life examples in my next slides. Uh, one of a SaaS implementation partner, another of a VoIP reseller partner. So we have a SaaS implementation partner who's partnered with Zoho. He generated a whooping 14,000 ARR in just Q1 of 2024. We are talking this year. And that's like over $5,600 of yearly commissions to them. And talking on the VoIP side, we onboarded a partner in April 2024 who has seen an ARR worth of $60,000 being added to CallHippo and around more than actually 24,000 of gross commission to them. That's real money, like real growth that we have seen with CallHippo partnerships in the recent time. So if you are looking to partner that supports you, drives you, makes the processes as smooth as butter, CallHippo is here for you. Thank you so much everyone for being here today. Let's chat about your questions if you have put in the chat, and let's make this partnership the best decision you make this year. We'll go ahead and see some questions. I'll take a first question and redirect it to you guys. How does CallHippo address security and compliance for businesses and sectors with strict data protection requirement? Anyone would like to pick it up? Achal?
Yeah,
Gaurav?
I'll take it up. So there are a couple of things. So one is basically like we are GDPR compliant, which is mandatory for working with any European-based countries and the businesses. So we are fully GDPR compliant. Second is from a data point of view, we are ISO 27001 compliant. So we are ISO done over there. We are also in a process of in the final stage of getting the SOC 2 very soon. So by the time you actually bring in any customers for us or you get the partnership done, we would be ready with the SOC 2 also. So these are a few of the primary things. And from a HIPAA point of view also, we're in the process of getting the HIPAA done too, because we have certain partners who are actually bringing us more customers into the healthcare domain and the global healthcare domain. So we are currently in the process and the final stages of getting the SOC 2 and the HIPAA thing. So these are the few things in order to ensure that the businesses are and the data is fully in order to match the compliance and also from a data protection point of view. Hope I am able to answer your questions. In case if you have any follow-up questions to that, please drop there.
That more of it comprises it, Achal. We have got most compliances there. Waiting for the next question if there is any.
In case if there is any other questions with regards to how, and we do partner events, by the way. So we do partner events, we do roundtables with our partners. We work.
We did in.
Yeah, so absolutely. So the whole idea is basically, so it's not just so for us, the partners are not just one of the entity. So it's part of the entire CallHippo family altogether. So we work towards building partners succeed. And so there is one aspect to the partner model which we have recently added in, and I think that can really add a value to you. So we also work with our partners where we work with them on a lead sharing model also. We are building the team where if there are partners from different facets and the different parts of the world, so we also work with our partners to build to generate the leads for them if needed. So we have our in-house marketing team which works and can generate the leads. But the whole idea is that we support our partners to grow. So with partners, we would be able to succeed. That's basically our motto. So, and the data suggests, and it's not just the data, it's our personal experience being into this industry from a long, that's how basically the industry operates. So we are looking forward if anyone is interested to know more about our partnership program or about our product, do reach out to us either through website or either through this team. You can just go back and share the email ID once again. And also if you want to reach out to Gaurav also, you can reach out to Gaurav and try and take a in-person feedback from Gaurav. I would request everyone to connect with Gaurav personally and take a feedback. How was his overall experience? In case if you have any specific questions to check with Gaurav personally, feel free to reach out. Any other questions? We are here to take up any other questions. We are already running short of time. We are over the time right now, but we'll just wait for another 10 seconds if any question pops in. In case, Vivek, if you have any other question, please do share or reach out to us. We'll try to connect and we'll love to connect with you on call and take up any other question. Yeah, over to Amit.
One question which just came up, we will take it and then we can end the session. How can we adapt our offerings to meet the needs and preferences of different international markets?
Sorry, can you please come again?
How can we adapt our offerings to meet the needs and preferences of different international market?
Yeah,
so I will take this up.
Yeah, please take it up.
Yes. So we see a constant rise in the different communication channels that goes along with the different markets altogether, right? I'll tell you from experience. So we see a large growing demand of WhatsApp in the healthcare industry of Turkey. So that's where we created a customized solution out of our current offering, right? And that growth, by the way, was led through a partner. That's why I was closely working in that environment. Similarly, we saw a great amount of transactional chats happening in Russia with another communication channel like Telegram. So that's where we expand as per partners' needs their customization profiles, their customer needs. So the product is wholesome development of what people aspire to have to solve the problems and add value to their businesses. So I think that should answer the question. Yeah, I think that's more of it. In case you have definitely any questions or any queries related to partnerships at CallHippo, you can reach out to us at partnerships@callhippo.com, or you can simply go on our website callhippo.com and reach out to us from there. And Gaurav is also here, so would just like to uh, inform everyone, as Achal already said, that you can reach out to Gaurav as well to have an in-person experience of CallHippo on how partnership has actually led growth in his businesses. So yes, thank you very much everyone for your time today. It has been a pleasure, especially having Achal and Gaurav on the panel. I feel privileged to be here, and thank you everyone. Have a good evening and take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Achal. Thanks, Shubham. Thank you, everyone.